Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what the National Weather Service has warned us about for days now. The unplowable, the unshovelable, the uncancelable force of nature that exists for the sole purpose of burying your car. Tonight's online match of comedy sports Cincinnati. We are so excited to have all of you in tonight's match. Now, please welcome to the screen tonight's referee. He won the blue ribbon for hair at the county fair. It's Andrew Ian Lemmy Adams.
Hey, everybody! Lucky for announcer Phineas, I have not gotten to our fouls yet for the evening because he definitely just committed a couple big ones. But hi! Welcome to your virtual showcase of comedy sports Cincinnati. We're so glad to have you. I'm sorry for Phineas being in such a cold place, but as you can see, I am quite warm and comfortable where I am. Oh, you poor mainlanders. Anyway, we are so excited to be bringing you the same great comedy sports matches that you know and love in person, but virtually. And you know what? For our first timers and for our returners, you are all equal grounds because you are all our loyal fans. In fact, I would like to get to know some of our loyal fans. I am your ref for the evening, Ref Andrew. So why don't you open up that little chat thing and you can type in there and say, hi, Ref Andrew. And then I could say, hi back. So like, hi, Michael. Welcome. So glad to have you here. And if you're on YouTube, I'm sorry, I can't see you on YouTube, but I know you're saying hi and thank you for joining us. Anyways, so keep chatting hi with me and I will get to you. Let's break down what is comedy sports. Comedy sports is not comedy about sports, it's comedy as a sport. You're going to see two teams tonight competing for your laughs based off of your suggestions. And now, just like any other sport, there are fouls in this. So one of the first fouls that I might call this evening is the brown bag foul. Now, go ahead. I can't see you, but go ahead and do this at your home or wherever you're watching right now with me. Do it. Go. It's the brown bag foul. Yes, the brown bag foul occurs whenever anyone on the field or in the chat says anything lewd, crude, lascivious, sexist, racist, phobic, isist, any of those, or that I just find offensive. They will be called out by one of my whistles. And if the offending player commits a brown bag foul, they will have to promptly bring a brown paper bag and put it over their head for the remainder of that game. Now, if unfortunately one of you or loyal fans commits a brown bag foul, well, then you're going to be kicked right on out of the chat room. Worse than Monica and Rambo. And so with that, please, this is comedy sports. We're comedy for everyone. So let's keep the comedy level above the waistline. So thank you. Now, the second foul that hopefully won't occur this evening is the groaner foul. Go ahead and embarrass your kids by doing it at home with me. It is the groaner foul. Now, the groaner foul is a foul that I don't actually determine, but you, our loyal fans, do. Now, you determine the groaner foul based off of any of our players saying something so punny, so inane, so dad jokey, that causes you to roll your eyes so hard that you just flip right out of your chair, that you will get onto the chat where you just said hi to me and you will type out the word groan and capital letters, exclamation point, smiley winky eyes. Yes, I see a big groan. Now, what actually causes a groan foul? Now, announcer Phineas has already demonstrated a wonderful groaner foul. Now, let's go back to him and see if he can give us another example. Announcer Phineas?
Yes, Ref Andrew.
And do you have another wonderful example of what might cause a groaner foul?
I sure do. Here goes. Why do the best romances begin at the gym?
Why is that?
They usually work out.
Oh. Folks, did you feel that? Did you? Are some of you still sitting because your eyes roll so hard? Yes, groans, I say. So you will type the groan. I have multiple whistles because I've got one for each foul. and I will promptly blow my whistle, and that offending player will then have to apologize to each and every one of you. If you accept the apology, then they do not lose any points. If you do not accept it, then their team is going to lose points. And that can happen with the brown bag foul too. Now, another foul that might happen is the TKO foul, which is a technical knockout foul. So if any of our players throughout the match forgets to turn on their video when they're supposed to, or turn it off, or turn on and off their microphones when they're supposed to, they will get the TKO foul, and they will be ejected from that game. Ooh. But with that, I think we've got all the fouls covered. I'm warmed up, obviously. Our players are warmed up from their cold little huts. But let's go back to announcer Phineas to announce the players for tonight's match.
All right, first up is the Northern Kentucky Grass in blue. She's cool as a scoop of Grater's ice cream. It's Molly, don't ask me, McCustian. He holds the record for most gummy worms ever consumed. It's Duck, a Goose, Sanchez. And the captain for the blue team. His mom once dyed his hair yellow and called it highlights. It's Johnny on the spot, Griffin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the Cincinnati Big Machine in red. He knows things that aren't even true. It's Jonathan Four-Toed Salamander Beck. He's an elite, well-conditioned athlete trapped in an increasingly less pudgy man's body. It's Sean. We are the world. We are the Dylan. And your Cincinnati captain. He found enlightenment in the fluorescent bulb section at Menards. It's Eric. Ha 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 ha! Now, please welcome back to the screen, Ref Andrew.
That's right, I'm back. Welcome. All right, you've gotten to meet all of our players for this tonight's match. Now, we're going to bring out both captains, and whenever I call for the captains to enter the screens, I'm going to need you to clap and applaud as loud as you can at home. Don't worry, I'm not your neighbor, so it doesn't bother me. But be loud, or you can type, I guess. If you want to type yay, that's fine. But for the first time this evening, can I get both captains to the screen?
Yeah.
Hey, Captain Johnny, welcome, gentlemen. Captains, could you please, since it's cold where you are, how about we warm each other's hearts by each of you paying each other a compliment with a single word, like Eric, you are, or Johnny, you are blank, for the sake of time.
Johnny, you are tolerable.
Eric, you are tall.
Beautiful. I love when hearts are warmed. That's the word. Anyway, so now we're going to do a little coin toss here to figure out who is going to determine the first head-to-head game of the night. And with that, I want both of you to pay me a compliment. It could be as long as you want. And time is not of the essence in this regards. Johnny, you want to begin?
Absolutely. The way your hair flows, Andrew, in the winds of the tropics is just majestic. And it's like you were made to live there.
Oh, thank you. Eric?
I wish, Ref Andrew Ian Adams, that I was a divorcee lounging on the beach in that tropical paradise, that you could walk past, perhaps capture my heart and teach me to love again.
Oh, stop, you two. We don't have time. We got to go on. But we're going to give it to Johnny Griffin for noting my hair. Thank you so much. All right, so Johnny,
You broke
what
my
game?
heart.
Sorry, I can't make everybody happy. Johnny, what game would you like to start us off with this match?
We would like to play What You Got.
Ooh, Eric, Captain Eric, do you accept this game?
I do.
Beautiful. Please go get your teams ready. Now, for the game of What You got, we're going to need several activities. So loyal fans, get into that chat. And if you would start typing in some activities like something that you learned to do this past month, something that you've always wanted to do, something you've never wanted to do, all things like that. And while you are typing those out, our field ref Chance is going to go through those and compile a couple of those up. And I am going to explain the game. So what you got is a dance battle. You're going to see two teams of expert dancers, the hottest squads in this world, on your screen. Now we'll give them an activity and the players will battle back and forth until they are forced to rotate. Now, they can mess up by not selling the dance, by not making sense, by repeating others' dance moves, or if I just get tired and I need another Mai Tai on my beachfront. But it's, anyways, it doesn't matter. So the team that causes the least amount of rotations is going to win 5 big points for this round. So with that, helping us keep track of the suggestion tonight, I would like to call forth Chance, the field ref Kilgore. Oh, field ref Chance.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Oh, just ducky. Hey, I got a suggestion here for you.
Oh, yes.
Michael McMillan says embroidery.
Embroidery. Awesome. So if I could get both teams on the screens, we got 3 blues, 2 reds. Need one more. Just waiting for a Jonathan.
Whoa.
There he is. All right, we've got both teams on the field. Your suggestion is field ref Chance?
Embroidery.
We are going to start off this round with, let's see, we're going to start off with Molly versus Eric. And I am going to start off since they won. Molly, you're going to start us off. So, begin!
Aw, threading the needle, what you got?
Choosing my thimble. What you got?
Ironing the fabric, what you got?
Ah! Needle stick. What you got?
Splitting the threads, what you got?
Losing some blood. What you got?
Calling the ambulance, what you got?
Home sweet home.
Oh, Molly! There is a snow emergency where you people are. You should not be calling the ambulance frivolously for poking yourself with a needle. That is a rotation caused by the blue team. So now we're going to start off with a round of what you got. August versus Jonathan. And Jonathan, you're going to start us off. But before that, field ref Chance, what is our next suggestion?
This is a suggestion that I know is near and dear to both of our hearts. Jenny says video games.
Ooh, video games. Video game suggestion. Jonathan, start us off.
Kicking the screen. What you got?
Hitting the brick. What you got?
Going brain dead. What you got?
Oh no, as an avid video gamer, I am not brain dead since I've been playing Mario from age 2 to however old I am. So no. I call rotation on the red team, and we're going to start off with, now it's going to be Johnny from the blue team versus Sean from the red team. And we are going to start off with Johnny. Field ref Chance, what's our next suggestion?
This is something that I know is near and dear to both of us. Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery. All right, take it away, Johnny.
Blowing up a whoopee cushion, blowing up a whoopee cushion, blowing up a whoopee cushion. What you got?
Slipping on a banana, slipping on a banana, slipping on a banana. What you got?
Sneaking into rooms, sneaking into rooms, sneaking into rooms. What you got?
Doing stand up, doing stand up, doing stand up. What you got?
Jester stuff, jester stuff, jester stuff. What you got?
Not.
I don't believe that was tomfoolery enough. You didn't look tomfoolery confident. That is a rotation based off of the blue team. Let's go back to let's do a redemption round. August versus Jonathan. Field ref chance. What is our suggestion?
I didn't unmute. Good thing I can't get a foul. A suggestion from Marilyn is jumping rope.
Jumping rope. Jonathan versus August. We are going to give Jonathan the start and begin.
Super speed! Super speed! Super speed! What you got?
Light as a feather. Sing like a bee. What you got?
I don't think you were confident in that, August. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I'm gonna say blue
Forgot
cost
the Muhammad Ali
rotation.
phrase.
It's all right. It happens to the best. All right, we are going to go back to Molly versus Eric. Field ref chance. What is our next suggestion?
Yes, of course. Kinney says sewing a mask.
Ooh, sewing a mask. We'll go with, we did sort of a needle thing before, so we'll say making a mask. So we're going to have Molly versus Eric. We're going to give Eric the round this time to begin. And so, begin.
What you got? What you got? Measuring my face, measuring my face, measuring my face. What you got?
Measuring around my ear, measuring around my ear, measuring around my ear. What you got?
Testing breathability, testing breathability, testing breathability. What you got?
Wearing it wrong, wearing it wrong, wearing it wrong. What you got?
Oh no, there will be no wrong wearing mask going on in my match. Molly has caused that rotation for the blue team, and that is time. And that's the game for the match. So with that, we're going to go to announcer Phineas to tell us which team had the fewer amount of eliminations and who's going to get the 5 points this round.
Well, Ref Andrew, I'm pleased to announce that the red team had fewer eliminations. That means they got the 5 points, and they lead 5-0. Back to you.
Well done, red team. All right, so with that, I am going to call the blue team's Captain Johnny to the screen. Yeah! And before we get to that, hey, announcer Phineas, what does that bring our score to?
That brings it to 5 for the red team and 0 for the blue team.
Oh, sorry, John. I just had to rub it in. But
Yeah,
that's going to
thanks.
motivate you to do better this round. So, Johnny, what game would you like to play to try to catch up?
Ooh, we would like to play season announcement.
Oh, that's a great one. Except you're going to have to send one of your players out. So which player is going to go out for season announcement?
Let's send Molly out.
Alrighty. Thanks to the magic of the interwebs and Kirk Evert, we are going to send Molly bye-bye for a little bit while we get some suggestions. Bye! She's gone. All right. Now, I'm going to need a couple suggestions here. So please get into the chat room here and start chatting away. And we're going to need 3 suggestions. So those 3 suggestions, I am going to need a TV series or a movie that has never been made into a musical. Okay, so start typing that. Also, I'm going to need a living celebrity who we haven't seen or heard from in a long time. So type that as well. And third, we're going to need a celebrity who is no longer with us. Like those celebrities could be like Prince or like Michael Jackson or like Robin Williams. So don't type those three. And so while you're typing those, this is how the game's going to work. When Molly comes back into the room, the remaining players are going to be interviewing her about her theater's upcoming season. What Molly won't know is that the highlight of the season will be a musical based on a show you've suggested, starring one of the performers that we haven't seen in a long time at the theater that is named after the dead celebrity. Now, Johnny and August will be in the audience asking questions to help Molly, will I'll be helping Molly to determine what are those three suggestions. Now, once Molly gets all three of those right, the team will get a bonus point. So good luck, team. Now, Field Ref Chance, can you tell us about this production?
I sure can.
Oh.
So the production is going to be a production of Die Hard, of course.
Naturally.
Starring Werner Herzog.
Good luck.
And from Tiny, Jaleel White.
Isn't he still alive?
I'm doing what they suggest, my friend. He's the director. Sorry, he's the director, though. Jaleel White's the director. Did I do that?
No.
Well, it's all right. It's Jaleel White has made leaps and bounds as the original voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, so he deserves to have a theater named after him. So, for our blue team members, Johnny and August, you are going to get Molly to guess through interview questions that you are doing Die Hard, the musical, starring Werner Herzog at the Jaleel White Theater. Now,
for those people who may not know, who is Werner Herzog?
A very great question.
For the people at home, you know.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, hi, this is Kirk. Werner Herzog is, among other things, a director, and he had a featured role in the first season of The Mandalorian.
Of course.
Ding, ding, ding.
Correct.
We all knew that. That was for your loyal fans, of course.
I also hate to interrupt this. I hate to interrupt this broadcast, but he also once pulled Joaquin Phoenix from a car wreck. Back to you.
Oh.
For those who don't know, who is Joaquin Phoenix?
Nope.
For the people at home, of course.
You've got to be joking.
I am. We don't need to worry about him.
See, that was, I don't have to call Groner fouls on myself, so don't you even try to type Groner in there. I know. All right, so with that, let's get Molly back in here.
Oh, that's me. I have to do that.
Blame. Yeah. Molly is back. Welcome back, Molly. All right. Blue team, in the game of season announcement, are you ready? Wonderful. And begin.
Welcome to this press conference. We are so excited to announce our new musical, but it's all in your press packets. So let's just get right to the questions, please. Yes.
Yes, I'm very excited about this show. I hear it's going to be just explosive with how great it's going to do. I can't wait.
Oh, well, yes, I'm excited as well. There will be so much explosiveness. Yes. You, sir.
Yes, I know people really, really, really want to see it. Like, they would like kill themselves to see it, even though they can't because it's not easy.
Yes, it is. It's kind of like you need 13 reasons why you want to see it. Maybe. Yes?
I was wondering, there's some controversy here surrounding like the time frame of when this is going to be put on stage. I was just wondering, is it going to be like a debut for the holidays, or is it more just like an all-around good time show that'll probably debut sometime in like the summer?
Oh, well, I love music any time of year, and I think that everyone else would enjoy this every time, all year long, so it will play all year long. Sure. Yes.
Now, those falls from the buildings, I mean, to put them into a musical, that's awesome.
Who from the building? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
The falls, like all those falls from the building.
Oh,
That building
yes.
is impressive.
Oh, so yeah, Dead Like Me will be a great show. but that's unrelated. Yes.
Hi. I was just wondering, I know there's a lot of stunts in this show. Will people get bruises, by doing their own stunts?
Oh, I see. So, I think that the actors are really dedicated. If they have to get injured, they're willing to die hard for this show. Come on.
I agree completely. Yes.
Oh, and
All right, let's move on.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask a question about the starring actor in this role. What I think is really cool about this person starring in the show is that with all the work that they're so busy right now, it's like their head is up in the stars,
Yeah, I know.
I know that his wife, for example, she was walking around holding a bread and it got all wet. So her bread got soggy.
Let me just check my notes here. Okay, great. Yes.
I'm just curious about the fact that this person is now acting in a show. I thought they were more used to being like behind the scenes, kind of in another chair, if you know what I mean.
Oh, well, Steven Spielberg is friends with Martin Scorsese, and he's friends with Quentin Tarantino, and I'm friends with them too. I just wanted to say that.
Now,
Yes.
because of his accent, would he be portrayed like the villain? Because it's kind of like a similar accent, I would say.
Oh, so could it be that Arnold Schwarzenegger might talk to another person and they would play the part together? He could consult for the Hans Gruber role. If I'm reading you correctly, yes.
I'm sorry, I keep thinking about the music that's going to be in this show, and I think it's going to be really powerful coming from, this place in my chest, and it's going to be a beautiful melody. So this place in my chest plus that melody, you know what I mean?
Heart song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that.
Heart song. Soggy heart song. Bread soggy heart song. Yes. This is yes.
Hi. Sorry, stage management here. I'm so sorry. But we've got time to move on to the last questions before we move on for the evening. So sorry.
I see. Thank you. The last round of questions, please. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm really excited for this musical. I have no specific questions. Just wanted you to hear my voice. That's all.
Okay. I have a question now for you. Is Gilbert Gottfried dead?
No, but probably also the theater that this person is named after is also not dead, but they're pretty influential in like the 90s.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yes.
I love the color of this theater. It's just, it's like classic Greek, you know, no other color. All you need is, you know, just plain.
White.
Mhm.
Is it? What? Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna say, again, this isn't a question, but I just wanted to let you know that I really like when mayonnaise congeals a little, like, you know, that's like when it's the best, when it congeals a little.
Congeals a little.
Mm-hmm.
White congeals a little theater is very to announce Die Hard the musical starring Brett Soggy Bottom.
Yeah.
That will be all.
And that's time. Thank you, thank you, Blue Team. Oh my goodness. Oh, so Molly, it was the bless your heart. It was the Die Hard Theater. Or no, it's the musical was Die Hard the musical, correct? Yes. You know what? I feel so bad. I'm going to give a point for that one because the other two, you were throwing two curveballs. It was starring Werner Herzog, star of Mandalorian and savior of Joaquin Phoenix, obviously. And, the name of the theater was named after Jaleel White. Jaleel White, otherwise known as Urkel or Sonic the Hedgehog. But they did not get all three, but they got one and they deserve it. So I'm giving them one bonus point for that. And with that, keep that game in mind because we're going to come back to it later, loyal fans. But with that, can I get Captain Eric to the screen?
Right here, sir.
Oh, thank you. Captain Eric, you're in the lead. Congratulations. What game would you like to play to keep that lead up?
We would like to play dumbbell races.
Ooh, dumbbell races. I love it. Please go get your teams ready while I break this down for our loyal fans. So now I'm going to need you loyal fans to get into the chat, and I'm going to need a bunch of questions. Simple questions. Simple questions. Something that you've asked usually every day, or that you asked today, or you want to ask today. Questions like, is it snowing outside? Nah, easy question. Or what is today? Simple questions. So type in those simple questions, and I am going to I'll let you know how the game is played. So we have 3 contestants tonight who could not make it into Jeopardy. Yeah, we will be asking them questions you've provided, and the one with the dumbest answer wins the round. Hence why it's called dumbbell races. Now, the first contestant to win 3 rounds wins the game. Now, with that in mind, and luckily I'm always prepared on the beach. As your host for this evening. All right, with that, let us meet our contestants for this evening. Contestant number 1.
G'day, I'm Pete Adelaide, and I'm a professional kangaroo impersonator.
All right, welcome, Pete. Contestant number 2.
Hello, I am Bert Einstein. I am an expert in mnemonics, which means the ability to retain large amounts of information through the power of my mind.
Beautiful. All right, and contestant number 3.
Encore!
Welcome, core and loyal fans. I am your host, Andrew Ian. So, with that, we're going to go to Field Ref Chance for our first question of the evening. Contestants, please be ready with hands on your buzzers. Field Ref Chance.
Absolutely. One of our loyal fans wants to know, who was President Van Buren's vice president?
Ooh, a good simple question. Who was President Van Buren's vice president? Pete.
Boing, boing. President Van Buren's vice president was a man named Hopper. That's what I remember.
Yes, all right, Hopper. I believe I saw Core. Did you have an answer? Yes, Core.
President Van Buren's vice president did not become president because President Van Buren did obey the will of Zardod.
Yes. Bert.
Yeah, a mnemonic device to help remember this is the sentence, just ask later, everyone's eating lunch. Van Buren's vice president was Jaleel White.
It's so wrong, but so timely. Point goes to Bert. Congratulations. 1 point, Bert. All right. Field Ref Chance. Our next question, please.
Absolutely. Tony would like to know, at what temperature should I set my thermostat?
What temperature should they set their thermostat? Hands on buzzers. Yes, Pete.
As y'all know, the average comfortable temperature for a pouch is 101 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly, I think, like 90 Celsius or something. I don't know. But what you want to do is you want to set your temperature to the same size as your pouch so that when you come out of the pouch covered in your mucus and whatnot, you don't get a chill. It's just
Great answer.
Physics, really.
Yes. Naturally. Yes, a Core.
If you have obeyed the will of Zardod, set it at a comfortable temperature. If not, set it at a very high temperature to remind you of the pain that you will experience if you have not appeased the turtle demon.
Yes. Bert.
So if you have Fahrenheit and you want to convert to Celsius, you multiply it by 2.3 and subtract 35. Vice versa if the other way. But the key to what you set your thermostat is remembering what temperature you've set it at.
All right, 3 great answers. I'm going to give that to Pete because mucus is gross, especially kangaroo mucus. Field Ref Chance, what is our next question?
Absolutely, Andrew Ian. Our next question comes from Lisa. She wants to know what the average lifespan of a shoelace is.
Great question. Lisa's question, average life of a shoe, average life of a shoe what?
Average life of a shoelace.
Shoelace, that's the word. Yes, Core.
It is whatever Zardod wills.
Naturally. Pete, did I see you?
Yes.
Buzz in?
Yeah, you did. When you wear a size 74 like I do, you end up trying to tie the laces together, and those knots never hold. Plus, with the stress of the hopping, as one does, the shoelaces usually lasts about 15 minutes, and so I buy them in bulk, and I make my own aglets.
All right, Bert.
Another way to remember things is through rhyme. And a little convenient thing for this is, with lemons, we make lemonade. A shoe should last for 9 to approximately 11 years.
Well, the giggles have it. Bert gets the point on that round. Field Ref Chance, what's our next question?
Yeah, sure. JansonDL@gmail.com asks, how do I make a hard-boiled egg?
Question of the ages. How to make a hard-boiled egg? Core.
I do not know, for I have failed you, Zardod.
That'll do it. Bert.
The technique to remember this is called the memory palace, where you imagine your home and you put a little bit of information in each place. So I start in my living room where there's a chair, CH. I envision a chicken. Then I move from there to my restroom where I keep the soap. And the soap is often an ovular shape, and that reminds me of an egg. And then I go to my bedroom and I take a nap.
Sound advice. Pete.
Well, as you know, kangaroos, joeys, wallabies, they're all warm-blooded, and they're marsupials, as we call them, and they don't lay eggs. So I'm not really sure where this question's coming from, because as Adelaide's third most popular kangaroo impersonator in 1993, I'm a bit of an expert on such things, and kangaroos definitely do not lay eggs, therefore they cannot be hard-boiled.
Three great questions, but I'm going to give the worst to Core because I don't want his soul to be devoured right now. Field Ref Chance, what's the next question?
Yeah, absolutely. Michael McMillan asks a very simple question. Meaning of life? Question mark.
Meaning of life. What is the meaning of life, Core?
To appease, follow, worship, and adore the great Zardad, king of turtles.
Yes, wonderful. Pete.
The secret to a long and productive life is traction. It's all about getting traction so you can dig in and just keep hopping forward.
Alrighty, and Bert.
A very excellent mnemonic device is music. And a great way to remember the meaning of life is this.
Point to Bert, and that is 3 points to Bert. Bert Einstein, you are the winner of Dumbbell Races. Congratulations. You get the at-home version, and that is time. Well done, Red Team. Woo. Let me get my mustache off here. Woo! All right. Loyal fans, you have seen 2 great games from the Red and Blue Team, and now it's time for you to enter our chat box area, and you are going to vote for which team you like the best. Was it the Blue Team with season announcement or the Red Team with dumbbell races? Please vote. Vote as many times as you want, but vote now. Now, while we do that, we are going to see what's going on with the rest of the league.
Evening, folks. Todd Michigan here in the Comedy Sports Center studio, taking a look at some of the other matches happening right now around the league. Check out what's going on in Houston in a game of Let Me Tell You Something, Brother, where players make up wrestler catchphrases based off audience suggestions. Connor Woods took the suggestion of tuxedo and turned the house upside down. Or should I say on its side?
Let me tell you something, brother. I'm sorry. I've just got a lapel in.
Coming up is Comedy Sports Center with SVP. He'll be joined by Stephen A. Smith, who's currently inventing some reason to be angry over tonight's match. Enjoy the rest.
Thanks, Comedy Sports Center. Woo! And thank you, Announcer Phineas. Now it's time for the Refs Challenge round, and I'm going to challenge both teams to the game of Superhero Eulogy. Captain Eric, Captain Johnny, do you accept?
I do.
I concur.
Good, because you didn't have a choice. Now, while you are going to be getting both of your teams ready, I have some unfortunate news. No, it's not that. It's just cold outside, but we've lost a real champion of the city, the Comedy Sports City, Cincinnati. I can't even bring myself to say it out loud. So, Field Ref Chance. Oh, everybody in the chat, I need you to remind me of the name of the superhero. So please enter in the chat and start typing down an item that would get ruined in a snowstorm. Just go ahead and type that out. Do that while I try to compose myself. Oh, now we're going to have a eulogy for this superhero. Each person is going to speak one at a time and say something kind or prolific about the said hero. Field ref chance.
Andrew, if I may.
Yeah.
Hi. I don't think we got the scoring
my
update.
gosh.
Before we dive into this round, so the teams know what they should focus on.
Oh, of course. Announcer Phineas, I was just so heartbroken. Can you please tell us, who got the most votes from our last red versus blue?
I sure can, Ref Andrew. I thought you'd never ask.
I wasn't going to.
After that pulse pounding round and the close vote we had, the blue team has pulled ahead with a score of 6-5, factoring in the bonus point given to them early in the head-to-head round. That's right, you've got blue 6 and red 5 headed into round 3.
Ooh, I love that. But still, now you had more time to type things out. It was all on purpose. Field ref chance, what's the name of our superhero that we just lost?
Ref Andrew, it's hard to even say, but Captain Electronic Devices has passed away.
It's too soon. So now we will now hear from some of the most important people in Captain Electronic Devices' life. So players, in your game of superhero eulogy, begin.
It's me, Lieutenant Charger. I always thought it would be me to go first. It always is. I'm so sorry I failed you, Captain Electric Device. I'll never do it again. Well, I probably will.
I unplugged him. That's my job. I mean, I thought it was a pretty lame villain for a long time. I'm the unplugger. And I thought I was taking a stand for environmentalism and not wasting electricity with VCRs that are blinking and microwaves that are always draining electricity, even though, and then I saw Captain Electric Devices and it was a reflex. I am so sorry. If I could plug him back in. I'm going to unplug myself.
Everyone, it's me, Madam Magazine. You guys probably don't remember me, but I know we're supposed to be saying sad things about Captain Electric Device, and I know that it's sad that he died, but you guys remember, I used to be the hero or the heroine in this situation in this town, and I feel like everyone kind of forgot about me ever since Captain Electronic Device took over. So for what it's worth, I mean, what are your problems? I will help solve them as long as they're easily digestible and you can read them within 3 to 5 minutes. I will happily take care of them. So yay for Madam Magazine. Thank you.
Hello. I am Khan, time bandit, time traveler. I have come to warn you. Electronic Device Man is in great danger. I have come from the future to let you know it.
There's no better way to talk about him than telling you a story. Dr. Electric Razor Blade. I remember this time where I was running low on batteries and he unplugged himself from the charger and gave it to me. And now he did. Wanted to tell you all now, let you all know that he left a little someone to carry on his legacy. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be a wet blanket here, but my name's Tim Deacon. I'm an insurance adjuster for Mutual of Ottumwa. And honestly, every time Captain ED and the Unplugger would go at it, I mean, they just wrecked the downtown, you know? And they'd overload everybody's electronic devices. You know, tablets will be blowing up, phones will be popping. You know, the wearables get burned into people's ears. Somebody has to settle those accounts. And that somebody was me. And frankly, while I mourn the loss of Captain Electronic Devices, I take my hat off. He was a fairly good man with an extremely high deductible. I gotta say, it is with great expectation that I look forward to my company finally turning a profit. Ugh.
And that is time. Oh, thank you for that great game of superhero eulogy. So now, loyal fans, is up to you. Enter the chat and type in which players did you think did better in the eulogy? Who was more heartfelt in their eulogizing? Was it the blue team or the red team? Type now, type now. While you're typing that and we're waiting for the results, I'm just going to check out this magazine. All right, and I think we've had enough time. So, announcer Phineas, do we have a winner of that round?
Sorry about that, Ref Andrew. I've been taking the Rosetta Stone course in synthesized music and female laughter, and I just wanted to put that out on you.
Beautiful. I love it.
We do, in fact, have a scoring update, and this one is juicy and interesting. So, vis-a-vis the bylaws of comedy sports scoring, when a round is curtailed by somebody speaking the wrong language, in dulcet tones, the point differential is broken up thusly. The team with the most votes gets 3 points, and the other team gets 2. So the nub of it is we have an 8-8 tie going into the final round. How exciting!
Oh, tied game. Well, there's only one game that breaks the tie, folks. This Sorry, it's windy here in the tropics. This brings us to the last round of the night, so let's get all the players to the screen for the game of slogans. We got all 6 of our players. Perfect. So now, for suggestions, please enter the chat. And suggestions of this game, we're going to need brand name items. We're going to need cities. We're going to need states. We're going to need travel destinations. So start typing those in the chat now. And now, once we have some of those, we are going to let the players tell us about rejected slogans for those items or places. For example, Oreos. Don't forget the cream in the middle, because then it's just because the Oreos is the cream part, so it's just RE. So it's bad like that, whatever. That's how bad we want it. Now, notice you could be typing groan right now, but we need the groans. So for every good one that we get, the team gets a point. Field Ref Chance is going to give us suggestions, and Announcer Phineas is going to keep tabs of the points for each of the teams. With that, teams, are you ready for the game of slogans? Beautiful. Alrighty. And Field Ref Chance, what is our first item?
Well, of course, it's goat cheese.
Oh, goat cheese. All right. Begin. Molly.
Goat cheese.
All right. Eric.
Goat cheese. It's not bad.
August.
Goat cheese. It's not for goats.
Sean.
Goat cheese. The only cheese made from Tom Brady.
Jonathan.
Goat cheese. All other mammals need not apply.
Nice. Johnny.
Goat cheese. Get it by going to your local petting zoo and then smiling for a picture.
Okay, a bit creepy, but Eric, but not for this round. You're going to get a hot seat question because you're going to get the next suggestion. You can win 2 points for giving us a good bad slogan. Field Ref Chance, what's our next suggestion?
Yeah, Tony suggests Yellowstone National Park.
Yellowstone National Park. Eric.
Yellowstone National Park. It's a geyser, not a washing machine.
Ah, nice. Molly.
Yellowstone National Park. It's better than Yellow Snow National Park.
Jonathan.
Yellowstone Park. We don't carve presidents on our mountains.
You're right. August.
Yellowstone National Park. It could have been Redstone. It could be Bluestone, but no, it's Yellowstone.
Makes sense. Sean.
All that thermal activity comes from somewhere, and sooner or later, this volcano is going to blow.
That's so true. All right, Field Ref Chance, give us our next suggestion, please.
Yeah, Michael McMillan suggests Tux.
Tux. All right, Jonathan.
Tux. Because that shirt belongs in your pants.
Yes. Sean.
Tux. Nighty night.
Molly.
Tux. It's a really good investment.
Oh, yes. August.
Tux by Werner Herzog.
Yes. Eric.
Tux. It's more than a formality.
Yeah. Johnny.
Tux. Suit yourself.
Ooh, good one. Field Ref Chance. Another suggestion.
Yeah, Lisa says thumb screws.
Thumb screws. Eric.
Thumb screws. You'll talk.
And that's time. Whoa, boy. Woo. Now, oh, thank you for that. Well, Field Ref Phineas is tallying up that final score, not under threat of thumbtacking. We want to thank all of you, our loyal fans, for joining us on our online match. Now, we've had a great time, and we hope you have too. You can follow us at Comedy Sports Cincinnati and our producers OTR Improv on Facebook and Instagram to make sure you know about all our upcoming projects, including about when we will be resuming shows live and in person. We can't wait to see you and you to see us. Now, be sure to also follow us on YouTube, which if you're on YouTube watching us, please like and subscribe, and you can catch up on past matches or see future matches as well. Now, we are so excited to have all of you at our match tonight. And special thanks goes to the people who have helped us out by buying a ticket when they registered for tonight's match. Now, if you would like to help us cover ongoing expenses by leaving a tip for Comedy Sports and our producers OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal, online, or on the app. Our handle is hello@otriimprov.com, or you can click the link that is conveniently in the chat, or if it's the chat, wherever it is. With that, Announcer Phineas, do you have a final score tallied up for us?
I certainly do. Ref Andrew Ian Adams. All right. Going in to the final round, the score was 8 points for the red team and 8 points for the blue team. But after tallying that last round, with a final score of 19-16, our winners tonight are the red team. Now let's hear it for tonight's Comedy Sports players. For the blue team, say farewell to Agus Sanchez, Johnny Griffin, and Molly McCution. And for the red team, say congratulations for Eric Hahn, Sean Dillon, and Jonathan Durbeck. Your referee has been Andrew Ian Adams. Chance Kilgore was your field ref, and Kurt Kievert has been in the control room. And special thanks to Mary Pitts for her assistance. I'm your announcer, Phineas Clark. A couple of notes before we sign off. Remember, Comedy Sports Cincinnati will be producing live online matches on Monday nights for the foreseeable future. In addition, Pun King Kevin Bauer posts daily pun challenge on our Facebook page. Just search for Comedy Sports Cincinnati on Facebook to join us. We'd love to put together a special online offering for your family or virtual group. Just let us know how we can help. Thank you, and good night.
Ha ha ha.